Hey guys and dolls, it's Jessica from Thrifty Shutterbug here, and I'm gonna show you, let's see, well, a little bit of everything today. I have some stuff that I bought off eBay, some stuff I got off of Facebook Marketplace, and then a few things that we've got from our own home that are up for resale. And I figured I'll show you guys because I'm in the midst of, photographing this stuff. And I thought now would be a good time to do a video about it since it's already out. So anyway, as you could probably tell from the last video, some of my favorites are cameras. And this time I ordered some Polaroid cameras to test out. Basically, if someone puts something on eBay, like for instance this Polaroid Cool Cam from the 90s, they put something on there saying, oh, I haven't used it in 10 years or however long, I'm not sure of the working condition because I don't have any film, can't test it, yada, yada, yada. And sometimes they'll put it up for cheaper than what it's actually worth because of that. Safe bet, because sometimes they would be for spares and repairs. But what I've done is I've ordered, so taking a little bit of a gamble, and I've ordered this test cartridge. So basically the batteries, if you're somebody who wants to either buy a Polaroid or wants to resell a Polaroid, or like I've done, I'm going to do both, you can get one of these. They're typically made so that way instead of the film here, they have a battery pack. This one is just 4 AAAs, and you can test it. So Polaroids, the film is, or not the film, I'm sorry, the battery is not actually in the camera itself. The batteries are only ever in the film cartridges. So if you have an old film cartridge, even if it doesn't have film in it, if the battery is good, you can still test the camera, see if it's in working order, and that sort of thing. But the one that came with this, the battery was dead. So I ordered this. It's only $9.99. It's a good investment because every time I get a Polaroid camera that takes 600 film now, or the SX70 film, I can just use this to test it. So basically, I'll show you guys what to do. It helps if I open the camera correctly. So you see there it says Polaroid 600. So you put the test cartridge in like you would a regular thing of film. Instantly you can hear it powering on. So that's a great sign. Okay, you're like, yes, I'm in business, perfect. But let's see if the flash works and if it would actually push some film out if it did have it in there. So what you do is you just press whatever the shutter is. I'll try not to do this straight at the camera. There you go. So the flash works and you can hear the motor working so that a piece of film would slide out. So awesome working condition. So basically I'm gonna make a lot more on this than I paid. Probably make 5 times more at least. So yeah, I've just listed this on Etsy. So because I tend to think these kinds of things make more on Etsy, and because this is considered vintage because it's one of the 90s models, then it will go on Etsy. If it was something newer, then it would have to go on eBay. But anyway, so that works perfectly. Just gonna shut this down and show you the next one. Let's see if I can get this out first. Don't want to leave anything with batteries in it. Okay, so got that. Awesome deal. Next one is just like I've shown last week. This is the Polaroid Land Camera 1000, or in the US they're known as the One Step instead of the 1000. And this one, same scenario. Someone was like, oh, I haven't tried it in forever, but it used to be in good working condition, but I haven't tested it recently. Okay, so took a gamble, got it cheap. Let's see, let's open this up. Now these cameras, the plastic's a little cheaper, like a little flimsier than the ones from the 90s. These are from the 70s, and they had a really awesome model back then, and then they had this really cheap kind of just regular everyday consumer one. So anyway, put the test cartridge in. Love that sound. It powers up. That's awesome. Guess what? What I realized is I don't think the shutter works. It should be making that nice sound where you hear it click and then the motor works to push out what would be film if there weren't batteries there in the way. So this one got listed basically saying, hey, I bought this. Powers up, but shutter doesn't seem to be working. I think the shutter's stuck. I did take it apart myself to see if it was something I could figure out, but no such luck. So anyway, that's going up for parts. I'm still going to make money on it on top of what I paid. So that's the cool thing. Don't be afraid to take some risks. I've realized that from watching George on retro reselling, you know, his YouTube channel. Sometimes he'll buy stuff and he'll know, even if he doesn't say get as much as he would like, if he can still sell it for spares and repairs or parts or whatever, and still make a profit, then it's worth taking the risk for it. So this is something that I bought for cheap, and I'm going to make my money back plus a little bit more because I have seen what they go for spares and repairs. So I'm not like that bothered about it, but I can tell as a photographer, as soon as I got it, I thought something was up with it because you can tell there's some marks in the front. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but there's some marks that would indicate this had been dropped shutter side down or lens side down. Not good. So anyway, but not a loss. I'll just get the money back and reinvest it somewhere else. So let's see, while we're talking about eBay finds, here's a little lesson for you. If you cannot sleep, which I have a problem with all the time, don't go on eBay and start hitting the watch button on things that you're interested in, and then betting on them at another time when you're awake, thinking that you made a good decision to hit watch on them to begin with. Because I saw these little glass animals, little art glass. Here's a little dog, for instance, right? Super cute. Love the floppy ears. Oh, look at that. Just so adorable. But his little tail is chipped off. Okay, and I got two more of these, not dogs, I'll show them to you. But basically what happened was, in my stupor from being exhausted but not being able to sleep, hitting watch, I didn't read the description that said these little guys are slightly broken. Not a big deal. I got them for $1.99 plus postage, no biggie. You know, they're super cute. If they didn't sell, I wouldn't mind putting them on my own shelf, but obviously I bought them for resale. So, you know, what ended up happening was the next day or 2 days later or whatever, I was cooking dinner and I got that little thing from eBay that says, reminder, these are going to be gone in 14 minutes, you know, and I thought, oh, right, nobody's bid on them. Why wouldn't anybody bid on these? They're only $1.99. So I bid the $1.99 and went back to cooking dinner. I won them and I was like, yay, this is awesome. And then the next day when I went to look at them again and see what the shipping was, you know, like how soon I should expect to receive them, I noticed that this little elephant's trunk was broken off. So it's right there. Not uber noticeable. He's still got his tusk intact, which is crazy considering, you know, that his trunk is the part that's broken. But anyway, and his tail's in good condition. Really, really cute. So I looked at that and I was like, oh no, but at least that's only 1 out of 3. No. I looked at the description and realized each one of them, and that's why they were only $1.99. So lesson learned, if you are tired, don't go, you know, don't go favoriting or watching stuff on eBay and then when you see something later being like, oh yeah, I can put a bid on that quickly. anyway. But the thing is, I can still resell these. I just have to state in the description what is wrong with them. So here's a little fish, his teeny tiny little edge of his bottom fin there is broken off. So, but he's still super cute. Oh, I love him. I think this is my favorite one. This one and the doggy. See, I'm really attracted to these because my great grandmother used to collect some of these, like especially the ones that looked like Snoopy. So, you know, it's like personal and cute, and you know, like I said, if I ended up stuck with them, no big deal. That's not the goal, but so yeah, I just have to put in the description what's up with them. And I won't get as much money as I was going to, but I'm definitely gonna make my money back on these for sure. So again, you know, at least enough to invest back and hopefully a little more. So okay, so that's the eBay stuff. So next I saw something on Facebook Marketplace. It was for these little Wade turtles, like one of the Wade turtles I actually showed in last week's video. And a friend of mine was like, oh, you know, my mom has like the bigger turtle and so on and so forth. And we got discussing it and realized that that was just, that one turtle was part of a set. So I saw on Facebook Marketplace the actual, you know, set of turtles, and I would be like, oh, that's so cool. You know, one of them was like a trinket dish and the shell comes off, like wicked. She wanted only like £3 for the whole entire thing. Awesome. Because they're not worth a ton of money, but a little bit of money. So £3 was very fair. And I put it off. I was like, no, you know, I don't know if I want to just go to some random person's house and pick up just like that item. If it was a whole bundle of stuff, whatever. But then my friend Sarah messaged me and was like, hey, have you seen these? And I was like, yeah, I have, but I wasn't sure about it. So I just said, okay, screw it. I'm going to message this lady and see if they're still available. It's not like they're far to go get. And she did actually have two other things, and I'll show them. These, not the turtles, but I actually saw that she had these little Wade trinket dishes. It's a cute little doggy in his little doggy bed with a little basket weave. Very cool. It says Wade England on the bottom. Not worth a ton, but she was only charging £1 each for these. So it was just the two of them, so it was only £2. And I thought if I get the turtles and these, $5 for everything, and then I can resell them and make a profit. Cool. So here's a deer. I've actually sold one of these deers before where the ear was chipped. It was the green one. There we go, like green instead of black trinket dish, and I sold it for $8.99. So I was like, I could totally get my money back just on one. Anyway, somebody else snatched up the turtles. They were going to pick them up shortly before or shortly after I had messaged the lady. So I said, listen, if they don't sell, let me know. She's like, well, I'll still keep the other ones for you. And I wanted to be like, oh, I don't want to go just for two little things. But because, you know, we're in lockdown, so I'm trying to be like particular. It's business, so I can leave my house to go buy something to resell because it is, you know, my business, but that and photography. So I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just do it because I have to run an errand anyway. So when I got there, thinking I'm just gonna leave with these two little Wade trinket dishes, she actually had spread out on the table this whole collection of Wade Whimsies. When I say whole collection, some of them were boxed, like I'll show you, and there's 5 of them actually boxed. The rest not boxed, but all in good condition, no chips, nothing. It was actually her daughter's collection. Her daughter's now like, you know, an adult, moved on in her life, moved away, that sort of thing. And this lady's downsizing, so she's getting rid of this stuff. And she said, I brought these out for the other lady because she was really interested in the turtles. And I thought, you know, if she wanted these too, I would sell them to her. But she actually didn't want them. So, you know, we got talking. We were just chit-chatting for a minute. And she said to me, actually, if you want them for £10, I'd be happy just to get rid of them. You can buy them all for a tenner. And I looked at them and I thought, okay, it's definitely more, even if they only sold for £1 each, which isn't worth wasting time listing online for £1 each. But even if that was the case, I would get my money and then some, because there end up being 43 Wade Whimsies plus 5 boxed. So I got, you know, all of these Wade Whimsies. I'm not going to show them all to you because that would be insane. That would take so much time and it would probably bore you. And the goal of my channel is not to put you to sleep. So I'm going to show you the boxed ones right now without taking them out of the box. This one's a little bit crushed, but here we go. So this one's a little kitten with a ball of yarn. The box has a little bit of damage, but who cares? Most of the time you don't even get the box for these. So this one is a little lamb. Isn't that cute? Especially for Easter. Totally perfect timing. And then let's see, what do we got here? A lion. This isn't the lion from the circus edition, or is there? Oh, now I'm questioning myself if there's a lion at all, but I know there's definitely a tiger in the circus ones. And then there's this cute little collie, and there is another collie that came unboxed. So my friend Dolores that you've seen in the last video, was it the last? Yeah, it was the last video. I gave her some of the doubles, and then a little hippo for herself because she loves hippos. So, but anyway, let me show you just a few of the Wade Whimsies. Now, this particular one, this little hedgehog. Let's see if I can show them to you. This little hedgehog is worth, or goes for, up to 11 pounds. So I thought, even if, and this says Wade, England, right on the bottom, so you know he's a real Wade Whimsy. You know, if I got, say, just 11 pounds for him, and I paid 12 pounds for the entire lot, I've pretty much made my money back just with one Wade Whimsy, and the rest are bonus. I mean, it's gravy. So let me see. This one's another popular one. Can't remember what it goes for off the top of my head, but some of them go between like 4 and 8 pounds by themselves. So this little like baby, oh man, I suddenly can't remember. He's like a little lemur kind of thing. But there's some really cool ones. Like, I like this guy, this little grizzly bear. He's from the North American Animal Collection. Really cool. And then, because, you know, I actually hadn't seen this one before. I mean, it's impossible to see like all Wade Whimsies. There's so many of them. And then there's this little owl. Again, he's from the North American Collection. And what do we got? Oh, look at this turtle. There is actually a really cool turtle. He's already up on my shelf. He is mine for sure. Not the little tortoise I showed you before, but like a little sea turtle. But look at this cute little duck. Oh my God. Quack, quack. So anyway, that's just a few. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. I was pretty stoked. That day I was like really down, and I was like, we're in lockdown. There's nothing to look forward to. Every day is like Groundhog Day. I'm sick of it, just so sick of it. And I was just in a mood. And then when I went to this lady's house and she offered all these to me for a tenner, it was exciting. You know, some of them aren't worth a whole lot. It doesn't matter. I kept a bunch for myself. That's the thing, is like, I knew instantly buying those that there were some I would be keeping for myself. There's one that looks like my dog. Like, I got the turtle. There's this really cute squirrel one. There's a few different squirrels, but you know, one in particular. So if it was a double, I kept it. If it was something that I felt was a little personal to me, like there was a box draft, I'm going to give that one to my daughter. You know, things like that. And then I'm going to sell the rest. So it's gravy, baby. All right. Now, that's all from Facebook Marketplace. But then, of course, there's some things around the house that we've seen. You know, for instance, this. I'm not into Doctor Who. This is not vintage. This is a recent thing. But I bought this, like, box of, like, geeky stuff one time in HMV. It was, like, a box of stuff for a tenner. I was hoping to just get like a t-shirt and a mug out of it. I didn't get either of those, but I did get some cool things, and this was in it. I'm not into Doctor Who, but I'm gonna put this on eBay for resale. So selling that one, only gonna be like £5, I think. He's not worth a whole lot. This I actually bought to use for my photography props. However, it has its original tag. This is Prink Nash. Let me see. Made in England. You can see that right there. So yeah, really cool. I love these. I love the kind of like gunmetal look on ceramics. I mean, it's very cool. But the tag, even though it's original, and was never taken off, obviously, it's still a bit beat up and worn. So, you know, but anyway, I'm gonna sell it, because since it has a tag on it, I can't bring myself to take the tag off to actually use it as a prop in my food photography. So therefore, I might as well sell it. It sat around for a while. It's kept me company. I've really liked it. It's been a nice little, you know, piece to keep in my office, but time for it to move on to somebody else who will love it more. Let's see here. Then the last thing, I think it's the last thing anyway, would be this game. My wife used to play Cluedo with her mom when she was a little girl. Back in the US, we just call it Clue. But so she remembered playing Cluedo with her mom. She was talking about it with me one day in a charity shop ages ago, like years ago. I saw this and I picked it up for her. I think we've played it once or twice, but that's about it. It kind of sits in the storage room, you know, underneath a bunch of other stuff. So I said to her the other day, you know, maybe we should sell this, like jokingly. And she's like, yeah, go ahead, sell it. You know, it's not like we can't get Cluedo any other time. And because it is an older version of the game, they should sell pretty well for like 13 pounds or more. And I mean, I don't even remember what I paid for it, but we've had it forever and it's just sitting there. So might as well, right? Let's see. Let me see if I can see the year on this. La la la. Okay, this one's 2003. So it's gonna go up on eBay. Yeah, folding it upside down. A lot of good that does you. But anyway, I'm gonna double check that it has all its pieces. It should. It did before. I don't know why it wouldn't now. We're very good at taking care of stuff like this. So yeah, so that's gonna go up. And it's a good time to sell something like this because board games are kind of popular at the moment, considering a lot of people are in lockdown. If they're not, you know, like if they're from somewhere other than here, then they're still trying to stay in and, you know, be safe. So people are playing a lot of board games. So anyway, yeah, that's going up. And that's the last of it for now. I think one of my next videos would either be a video about how to photograph for Etsy and eBay. You know, for people doing it, say, like on their phones and that sort of thing. I'm not going to get all into the technical stuff that photographers typically do, but yeah, either that or I'm going to make a video of what's been selling and show you photos of what's sold on what platform and how much they went for and how much I got them for. So you let me know which video you'd like to see. All right. Well, thanks again, guys and dolls. I look forward to seeing you next time. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite item was that you've seen here and what video you'd like to see next time. And I'll catch you later. Bye.